and welcome to Biscuits of Britain. Let's make a cup of tea. I got this box when I went on a meetup. Went on a meetup to Newcastle and met some other ASMR artists up there. I think I've put pictures up of it before. I think Emma Whispers Red organised it. She should be an events manager. Gonna make sure the tea bag's moving around inside while trying not to get a steam burn, which I got the other day. I was boiling some potatoes and I had the pan in this hand and the lid in this hand. I don't know why. No, I must have been that way, and I moved the lid and obviously the steam went up and burnt all down my wrist. It's very pleasant. Do you ever do that? Just do silly little things, like you know what's going to happen. Yeah, you know what would happen, but something in your brain just switches off and you do it anyway. We have something very special on the biscuit plate today. It's a pair of biscuits from the same shop. Now the first set of biscuits I have tried, they are from Tate's Bake Shop. Hello Tate's. They're not from Tate's, they're from the lovely Heidi. She sent them. She sent me a box and it did have another packet of biscuits in it, and they were ginger. They were very, very unusual though. They tasted homemade. They tasted like I spent quite some time going into detail about how homemade these biscuits tasted. Like they tasted like your nana made them. It was so peculiar. But I didn't love them because they were gluten free. There was just something not quite right about them, and I think it was a lack of gluten. So I'm hoping these will be something very special. White chocolate and macadamia nut cookies. Now these are the ones I get at Subway. On my lunch break, I go to Subway. I get a 6-inch on herby bread, a BMT, with, just in case you want to recreate it, with a little bit of lettuce, gherkins, red onion, spicy cheese, it's all melted, with Southwest sauce. Oh, I can just taste it now, it's so good. And then I get a bottle of water and a white chocolate and macadamia nut cookie. It's delightful. I'm hoping these taste like that. Then we have chocolate chip walnut cookies. I just want to rip into them, but I won't. Now, crinkle both packets because they're going to be identical. So I'm only going to crinkle one, but I'm going to write the bits and bobs down. Okay, let me get a cup of tea made. Actually, last time the bottom of the cup sounded very... yeah. So when I rub my finger on the side, it's very smooth. When I rub my finger on the bottom, it's almost as if there's something on the bottom. So this is me running my nail up the side. This is me running my nail up the bottom. But it looks super shiny. There's nothing there. That's very peculiar. A little bit more milk. I think I was a tad stingy with my milk. Do a crinkle test. I don't like that. I don't find anything pleasant about that. Just make sure the white chocolate one is the same. people watching this who are thinking, oh, I love that sound. It does nothing for me. Packaging, you can have one. They can have 1 point each. Right, so we're doing the white chocolate ones first. To get them opened up and tasted. Okay. So here they are. Try the white chocolate. Just eating the whole thing. Got a little bit of salt in there. They're not a 10. Oh. Hold on. The white chocolate's just enough. It's not too sweet. It's not overpowering. You can still taste the biscuit. Not as amazing as the biscuits my mum brought home from some fair in York. They were amazing. They're nice. They definitely have that homemade taste, which I like, but the homemade taste doesn't necessarily mean the best taste. Hold on. I have to eat another one now. So we're going to do crunch because I can't decide on taste. Got a good snap. I'll give it a 3. Texture. I love every time I get a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of nut. The biscuit's very crumbly. To the textures of fall. Taste. They're nice in a homemade way. It's like going to eat biscuits you've made. They're not the best biscuits you've ever eaten, but it's like, I made these so they taste good. It's got that to it. I think only a 7. When you really pick apart the taste. I almost feel like they're meant to be more homemade than the most amazing taste ever. See, I'm going to give them a 7. Now the chocolate one. Oops. Just out of curiosity. Better without a dunk. Chocolate. I'm not feeling these at all. Not feeling them one bit. They're not pleasant. They're there's something weird about them. Okay, so they're definitely below 5. See, these ones, these taste like your kid's sister made them. Got the measurements wrong. I'm going to open another packet just to make sure it wasn't that packet. You know, to make sure that one wasn't open. Okay, so there's 2 packets inside. So I've opened this one. I've made sure that there was no holes in the packet, squeezed it and the air was still inside. Better. I'm wondering if something's wrong with that one. Getting the walnuts through. I need a taste of my tea. I need to cleanse my palate. It's not as bad as that one. Feels like something else wrong with that one. But they're not amazing. I'd actually give them a 4. Crunch. It's got a good crunch to it. A 3. Texture. The chocolate has little pockets of softness. Then you get a little bite of the walnut. The biscuit in there. Bringing it all together. This one a 3.5, which was half a point below the other one. I wonder why that one didn't taste right. Maybe it's had air in it. Sometimes if a packet's got like a little pinhole in, obviously it'll spoil quicker. Which my poor friend learned about on New Year's Day. The fridge, we opened the fridge up to put all of the drink in. Something smelled awful, like really bad. Earlier that day on New Year's Eve, she'd emptied loads of stuff out of the fridge thinking it was that. Anyway, New Year's Day I went in. It was still horrendous. Right on the top shelf there was a pack of chicken. And I pulled it down and there was been a pinhole in the chicken, and obviously it had gone off way quicker than it should have done. Oh god, it wasn't good. I was like, that needs to go straight in the bin outside. Right, dunk test. I can't give my predictions because technically I've dunked one. So I'll just leave the dunking to do the talking. Start with the macadamia one. I expect these will get the same. Oh. No. Definitely not a double dunk there. So it gets 2 points. Chocolate one should get around the same. Yeah. These biscuits definitely aren't designed for dunking. I may have just eaten the rest of that white chocolate biscuit. Always not walnut. So I've totted up the scores. Not as high as I thought they would do. Not as high at all. We'll just get this one out of the way. 13.5. I know for definite these won't be making it onto the scoreboard. You've got to remember about Biscuits of Britain, it's not about the best biscuits or Biscuits of Britain and beyond. It's not the best tasting biscuits in the world. That's not what it's about. It's about the best biscuits in the ASMR world. So the sound of the crunch is important. The sound of the packet is important. And obviously the packet really let these down. Out of a possible 5 points, they only got 1. So, you know, remove the packaging sound, remove the crunch. Well, we have just basically the taste and the texture. So yeah, these didn't do too well. There was a bit of a hairy moment when one set of the biscuits were hideous, but then it clawed its way back. So we'll just put them over there. However, with a not too shabby 17. Now I know what you're thinking. There's been other biscuits in the past that you didn't like that have scored 17 again. That will probably be because they had a much nicer packet sound. They may have had a crisper crunch to them, like a nice snap. Taste wise, these did pretty well with a 7. I will 100% be having these in my cupboard. I'm lying, they won't be in my cupboard, they'll be next to me while I'm drinking tea. I'll probably go in here and have another biscuit. So I want to thank Heidi so much for these biscuits. Did you anticipate them doing differently? I definitely did. I knew these ones would score higher because I'm more into white chocolate than I am milk or dark chocolate. But they did definitely surprise me with their scores. So thank you so much to Heidi. Thank you to everybody who's watched. And I'll see you on my next video.